Alright, guys, before we start this, we have to prime ourselves. First of all, with my perspective. Why did you click on this video? How the hell did you find it? Because technically, it should be censored under 20 layers of, you know, other people's opinions and stuff before you actually find it. So, congratulations, you broke through those layers. But there's more. So, my perspective is I never made friends with black people, and looking from afar, from a very, very long distance of how Americans handle black people, I don't really like them, and praising them doesn't seem to work. However, some people are so idiotic, they're just gonna go to extreme lengths of praising black people, as if they're the new amazing race of some kind. I don't know. In other words, it's reverse racism. It's like, oh, black people are so awesome. We have to protect them and praise them, essentially, basically. Inventing this new racism where if you're white, you are supreme and you have to be put down. Because that's unfair. You shouldn't have an ego whatsoever. The problem is, um, let's begin breaking down. The problem is, I became racist. Like, straight up just, I don't like black people. And I'm starting to resent them. Like, going to the negative territory. People are trying to push them into positive territory as best as they can, and they failed. So we're gonna go back to racism times. Why not, right? Racism didn't work out. It just doesn't work out. Alright. Violence can't be tolerated. And if you think it can, then congratulations. You're gonna be eaten by these people that you praise. I don't know, man. So obviously, it's inspired by something. It's this video. It's the fucking Chicago riots, basically. Alright? Which are scary because, like, why are there just uh, a mob of black people just taking over the town or whatever and doing all this damage? So the first thing, first, basically, I can lay down the reasons why I'm racist and all that shit, but again, I have to put on some layers of self-defense because people get triggered very quickly, or people get acceptant of my beliefs very quickly. Of like, oh, I should be racist too. Be careful with that. We have to make sure that the solutions are perfect. Alright, that I'm not leaning towards left or right. That I have a perfect solution to everything. Alright? And the first thing you must understand, I'm not biased. I'm not American, I'm not in danger. I can see whatever the fuck I want against any race I deem worthy of talking about. So, literally, by being racist, I'm not being racist because I'm openly racist, so at least I admit of how racist I am, and I'm clicking the racism button to increase my racism level. Because I want to be really powerful at being racist, you know? Some people are really weak at being racist. I'm gonna be powerful. I'm gonna be knowing what the fuck I'm talking about, basically. In top 100, again, I have to remind people there's just this little person that also defends a title of being the most colorful person, so I don't think she represents race, unfortunately. Alright? You know, so literally, top 100 does not contain a single black person, or a single Mexican, I guess? I don't know. Selena is kind of that, so maybe that works. Unless you call this black person Rebecca Blang. I mean, if you need representation, she can do that. Because that's her last name. But that's the best you can get. And I changed her name as well, so I don't know if she's gonna give it to you or not. So that's cool. So there's no representation. they're not working hard enough. These people to be represented even. Like, do I like Obama all of a sudden? Well, you tried. You tried. So, left has given many chances for redemption. And so far, 2 people seem to make it, which is like 2%. Now, the real question is how much of America, not really 2%, 2 notorious people, technically Key and Peele also counts. They're technically half black, but I'll count them as full, because, it makes sense to do that. So there's, how many people do I have on my list at all? At all. How many people do I know and I'm willing to, watch their content and enjoy it? So that would be Key and Peele. I will count this as one person, as one entity. And then there is, Susie. I have to put them on the table as well. Nicky. Put them in. Because this is a tough issue. And I have to put down the fires, spread it out, put on layers and layers of self-defense, whatever that would be like. Because people are going basically nuts about the shit. Alright? I can step on a landmine, say the N-word or whatever. I guess this is the new N-word. Because she made it. She is the representation, technically. If you're very, very desperate. Alright, top 100. I like her enough, to do that. But, I don't remember anymore. And if I don't remember, it doesn't matter that much. So, yeah. This is where we're starting. Our starting point. Altogether, let's see the power level voice. Yeah, what? Well, it's pure influence. Yeah, it's too hard. I made a mistake. It shouldn't be pure influence. But it's about 3,000 basically. And 3,000 is nothing. It's very easy to break and destroy if I don't like it all of a sudden. And maybe I could investigate Nicki Minaj for, I don't like suspicion, for me not liking her representation and stuff. I could try and remove her, And usually the black people's answer to that is we're gonna destroy you, we're gonna apply violence, and that's the greatest solution of all time. And it's like, what the fuck is this shit? What is that? I mean, in all intents and purposes, black people shouldn't go out of control. I just want them to know, alright? You have to be equipped with high-tier military equipment to be able to go and fight a war, And unfortunately, it just looks like you don't have that. You can just jump on cars and show how, well, violent you are and how much you want to be destroyed. I don't know. I'm not gonna do that. I don't care. Unless you invade my country. Then, we'll see. We'll see what we can do about that. But for now, I'll just send the message to the right, because they're technically just being under attack. Left doesn't care, and if they can do slim amount of damage to the right, they're just gonna go for it, Now they just don't care. And left has to be punished for allowing this to go out of control. You can give chances of redemption, but you cannot just pour down money, gold to these people, just to reward them for incredibly stupid behavior. Like, you can't reward people for stupid behavior. It's just the most basic principle ever. But people on the left strip down one principle after the other in order to give more chances, as if that's the most moral thing to do. Yes, in order to give a chance, you have to strip away one after the other of your principles, because it keeps breaking. That's how you lose a chance. In order to lose a chance, you have to break a principle, you know, and beg for like another chance of like, okay, maybe I'll look past that. You broke the law 20 times. I will not put you in prison if you do this, this, and that. If you start not being stupid, basically. In order to give someone a chance, you have to give up a principle. And again, on the left, you might notice people probably have minus 30 principles of like, please violate my rights type of behavior. Please sacrifice me to the gods. Like a leftist would totally submit to that. As if they kind of like don't like suicide, because suicide means that they would have to do it upon themselves, so they want someone else to do it for them. That's the vibe. That's the patheticness vibe of like self-sacrifice. Like, you look into America, and it just fell apart in front of my eyes the moment I pressed the racism button. Oh, boop, 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 boop. Oh, I pressed it too many times. I lost all hope in Americans. Looking from that perspective. You guys are at domestic war, alright? You must understand what to do next. Because I'll be sitting here patient. We don't care in Europe. We don't get hurricanes or earthquakes. We don't even get wars, technically. We sort them out kind of peacefully. So, sorry about that. Europe doesn't fucking engage in anything, honestly. They don't fucking care. We don't care about each other. We don't care about the outside world unless we have nothing better to do. You know, so that's our perspective. So if you want Europe to join in, the best I can do is give you guys the most controversial video in the world. You're probably not gonna find anything crazier than this. Alright? And yes, it does come from a crazy person, or so you can label me as such. I don't feel that way, alright? We don't share the same sentiment, alright? So, unless you want to spend 20,000 hours convincing me that I'm not crazy, I am crazy. If you want to convince me that, it will take 20,000 hours about, alright? I'm bored, let's go, you know? Oh wait, I'm not bored, I'm actually pretty busy, so I'm not sure if I can find 20,000 hours, but that's cool. 20,000 hours, how many days is that? That's how I feel like, alright? This is how long it will take for people to convince me. Let's say you'd spend 12 hours a day, and that would be more than years. 5 years. Yeah, sounds about right. Because when you build principles, it's very difficult to break them down and forget them. Because why is that, right? Why principles have to be discovered in the first place? Well, you have to care. You know, you're born into this world, and you have to learn how to care and appreciate love and how reality works. If you don't do that, you don't have to be racist. You don't have to be offensive to minorities. But if you're stupid, you're just gonna ruin your life, basically. Because you don't have principles to fall on, you know. If you do something stupid, you can still fall on principles and live a completely fine life wherever you are. You're imprisoned, you're attacked, nothing can stop you because principles will always fix the shit, you know? Uh, it's definitely a safety net for anyone. So it's definitely worth learning that, because there's a very simple thing, right? You can be successful, or you can learn how to never lose. And that's a much more valuable thing in life. Not to get lucky, but to know how to not lose. Because you can get lucky and immediately lose what you have, or lose sanity. You get $1 million, you lose sanity, and you don't know where to fucking spend those $1 million. It gets crazy. It gets crazy. You have to work from bottom up, not from top down. Some people get lucky. You don't have to focus on these people. If you have principles, you understand it's not that easy. Alright? It's not relatable at all to you. You don't understand their story, and they might just be fake. You know? If that's not what you want to do, deep down, and all you want is like money. And obviously, when it comes to money, all principles break down as well. But it has to be late game. It has to be where you have already established all the things that you believe in that are true, and then you build a business on top of that. And if you corrupt your business, well, it still might be successful. You're just sacrificing principles for money. You know, businesses do that pretty often. In terms of how many times I hear them doing that, you know, because the natural way of things is just to do whatever you feel like doing. And technically, what other people want you to do is an added bonus when building a business, right? So that's that, and there's obviously level up from that, but most people just operate in terms of emotions, and it's not gonna lead you anywhere. It's gonna give you experience, but you have to run. You know, you have to escape. When experience becomes violent, you have to back away, escape, and so on. You know, like let's say you're in a debate, and the debate becomes very invasive to your privacy. It's trying to be overly controversial. You have to escape, or it becomes boring even. Boredom is also kind of a form of violence, just stripping down values that you believe in. You're wasting your time. That is also a violation of just like your emotions. A lot of things can turn into violence, and usually you can't operate on your emotions and be like, oh, I'll just gonna, whenever I feel bad, I'll just back off from the things. But you must also understand, when it comes to racism, I feel, and a lot of other things, I feel like on the left we literally have zombification of people, where people are thriving on violence. They want violence because they themselves are beyond suicidal. They're now demonic, basically. You know? So we have, and on the right, people are just dummies, man. People on the right just dummies. They don't understand that against demons, you can't fucking debate demons. You gotta fucking scream and shout at them and tell them how fucking ridiculous and disgusting they are by turning themselves slowly into demons, transforming themselves as if that's some fucking moral compass for them. You know, as if it has some kind of fucking value. It only has experience value that you're bleeding now because you're turning into a demon, so you can't possibly hold on to your fucking experience. You're bleeding out, you're changing your hair color, you spitting out some fucking garbage opinions, praising again different races or whatever, hiding crime, hiding violence as it happens, allowing self-violation, basically. Identifying yourself as anything, having pronouns, all these useless things. And that's the leftism. And I actually made a video about leftists are bullshit. But they're like beyond bullshit, because when you become again demonic, it's beyond zero. Bullshit is like something that doesn't have value. Alright? You go beyond bullshit. You are being destructive to society. You have to be taught a lesson at very least. At very most, you will be instantly eliminated, instantly declared war. You have to be imprisoned at least to taught a lesson. But honestly, if you break the straw, elimination is the only way. So whatever is keeping leftists alive, I'm not fucking sure. My straw would have been broken. I would have became, a person who dislikes Jews. You remember that one? I would be that person. I wouldn't give a fuck, man. But you guys gave so many chances. You got yourself a chance to redeem yourselves, to turn things around. Congratulations, man. I love it. I want to see what happens. For me, America is just the greatest spectacle of all time. As long as we get to see it, we ourselves don't get to be angry. Also, fucking don't invade our countries, alright? You don't speak European languages. Shut the fuck up. I know I'm very attractive because I speak English. I give a lot of respect in that regard. But please don't come here, alright? And UK is now infected and corrupted. So technically, I don't like, English-speaking people overall, because now it's a racism matter, alright? It's a migration racism thing that we're talking about. And I have been corrupted technically. If people don't like this so bad, don't click this button. Why are you being more racist and more racist? What happened to you? What are you gonna do about it? Alright? Are you gonna be violent about it? Is that... Because I just sit here, spit my opinion out. But what are you gonna do about it? Alright? Because principles don't like violence. If you allow violence in your principles, I will tear you apart. I will love it as well. I will enjoy tearing you apart because you have no real principles. You have been corrupted by violence. I don't sit here and insist that I'm breaking down someone's emotional fucking baggage or whatever, and emotionally damaging them, and that I'm spitting out some kind of unbelievable garbage. No, I'm just sitting here, sending my opinion. You don't have to watch it. You don't have to listen to it. Congratulations. Alright, you have free will. For some reason, YouTube does not have free will, though. They have to ban and block people for their opinions. That's cool. That's cool. We're gonna do the same thing to YouTube. Once we're powerful enough, we're gonna ban and block your fucking shit. Alright? So do it. Do it, YouTube authorities. Find this video as fast as you can. Let's see how long it fucking takes, man. Because I am one of you guys, too. I'm YouTube CEO. Try and ban me. Because I'll be the wrecking ball of the justice that is required. Because I'm still young. Alright? That's another thing you might not know. How young I am. Not as young as Mr. Beast, obviously. But that should scare you as well, that you have a fucking Mr. Beast in there. The greatest YouTuber of all time. Just playing with money and stuff. Playing with human emotions. And he somehow just nailed it. Just nailed the American pride. He is a narcissist, by the way, his personality. How is he representing America? I don't fucking understand. Maybe you want to fix that problem right now. I'll give you a representation of American, I don't know. You gotta take a water person. This my water personally. I love this water person. But, narcissist? Alright, you like narcissist? This my pick for narcissist. Alright, you want one of those. But, I swear, bro. I swear, if you praise narcissist, that means your country's goddamn fucking weak. Holy shit. You might not want to fucking flex a narcissist, because holy shit, America is gonna be like, turning into China anytime now, alright? China's gonna be like, oh, there's more land, guys. There's more land for the billions of people that we have. Chinese people. We need to use that land. I don't know, it's called America. No one cares, alright? We can change it in I'm a rich man. I love that, because that's what Taylor Swift renamed it after, you know? It's gonna be Amaricha, or whatever. Amarichina. How about that? Amarichina. Sounds good, right? So Americans, fucking step up a little bit, because it's getting pretty fucking crazy up in there, alright? I know it's apocalypse time, and everyone wants to see an actual war, but apocalypse are not supposed to create wars, alright? Apocalypse are supposed to create ridiculous changes in how humans operate in this world. That's what's supposed to happen, not some fucking crazy thing, alright? Out in war, alright? Where you literally have evil and good fighting each other, and you don't know which one is which most of the time, alright? It's not happening, alright? The war is not gonna happen unless people are fucking stupid and they misuse apocalypse to start a war. Then we're screwed, alright? Because now this turns into accelerated apocalypse, where we have to somehow stop an impossibly to stop war. An impossible war, basically. How did it came? I don't know, man. And if you guys don't understand that we live in apocalypse, you're not watching enough of my videos. You're just not. Alright? But the hint I can give you is silence. Alright? If you're silencing other people, or you staying silent, you're participating in the apocalypse. Alright? I'm being silenced constantly. You can imagine that. Alright? I don't have friends. I don't have people to talk to. I am successfully fucking silenced. I do not exist. Alright? So, but if you hear this message, try not to be silenced yourself. I live in shadows. I'm completely fine. Alright, I will not live in shadows forever, potentially. Very likely, because I have way too much power to give to people who I admire. You know, I'll spread my power. I'll live with them. Who knows? Who knows what happens what's happening in my life in the future? You don't care. You don't have to care. I'll just be a little thing that you just don't care about, but I'll still gonna live a good life because I have plenty of money called skills that I can buy good life with. It's just that simple. All right. So past that point, America is in danger because leftists are straight demons now. Straight demons. Alright. And yeah, for some reason Taylor is doing fine, while other Powerpuff Girls, not so much. And that is weird. Alright, Narcissist doing great in America, never heard of that. Alright. Because Donald Trump became a president, narcissist president, immediately to jail, right? Almost immediate. Well, it took a long time for people to break down the structure of presidency, but he's almost in jail, I think, for something, some stupid I don't know, man. No, you guys are weak. You guys are fucking weak, man. If it took you so long, if you hate a president and you can't even put it to jail, straight into jail, just, oh, we don't like you, jail. If you can't do that, you got nothing, man. You got nothing. You can spread my message. You can spread your own legs. I don't care. You're so fucking weak from this perspective that I sit here. I'm just a fucking kid exploring America, and I'm just like, wow, you guys weak. Oh man. Oh man. If you got no principles, and again, I have to spend principles to give you a chance to learn. A chance to learn. I have to spend a principle called principles talk for themselves. If someone asks you a principle, you should be able to deliver the principle. But if nobody cares, why should you care for them? Alright, why? They have to give you reasons to care. And you guys, well, actually gave me reasons to care. I will steal now your shit. All the valuable shit Americans have, I'll steal it. Eventually. If I feel like it. I have to give myself options, you know. I'll steal it. If you guys weak, and you guys wide open, let's steal some shit. Alright? It's not gonna be stealing from Walmart, alright? You're gonna steal some really powerful people, and you're just simply not gonna have them anymore. Alright? And that's just because you invited, you know, racism into insanitism, into demonism. Turn it into that, which is kind of ironic and not ironic because that's now the face of racism. It probably always was that. Maybe black people were cursed this whole time and they just can't fight back against their own curse. Maybe they, deep down, they just want to be demons so badly. And they look that way, god damn it, you know? I can't look away. You just, I don't know what you have to do to your body to not look like a fucking demon. But one thing you can do is just behave as nice as you possibly can. Alright, as nice as you, just follow as many principles and you're probably not gonna turn into demon, even if you look like a fucking demon. Alright? That's how powerful principles are. So yeah, I have natural resentment towards black people because, first of all, they don't look that attractive. Alright? No. And the things that, you know, people praise about them, still not attractive. Alright? Men are overly repulsive, and women, black women, literally invisible. Just, I don't know where they hide, what they're doing, but for me, like, completely invisible. And it's kind of weird. I'm not gonna just, I can't see them. Maybe they're hiding in darkness. But that's cool. That's very cool. That's my, feelings that I have. And if you want to change those feelings properly, again, you have to follow principles, which is called try to do that as peacefully as you fucking can. Because the moment you break one principle, I'll notice. I will notice every single time you break a straw, and every time you step one step closer towards me. Me! Some random fucking dude. I'm just an observer. I'm just a dude with popcorn in my hands. I'm feeding myself popcorn watching a fucking movie. Shut the fuck up about me. Alright? Let me watch a fucking movie. Movie's not supposed to attack me and summon demons in a movie theater. Shut the fuck up. Alright? About me. I haven't even showed my face right now. I'm not filming my face. You don't need that, alright? The only thing I can give you is my criticism about the fucking movie, alright? As an anonymous person. And the movie just made me racist. What am I supposed to do, bro? I have some complaints about the movie. It made me racist. What should I do? Well, what should I do is a very peculiar thing. Alright, there's a very peculiar solution. Praise God, Lord Jesus Christ, that I don't see a single black person in my community. Fucking praise God, Lord Jesus Christ. Alright? Because they're not redeeming themselves. They're not showing any ability to maintain principles. So that sucks. Alright? No matter what pressure you're on, no matter what kind of fucking minority you represent, you gotta fucking maintain those principles. You're not gonna lose. Alright? There's no losing play when you have principles. Unfortunately. Even death is not the end. Alright? Because you know you got life for free, you spend it. fully. But if you followed principles, you spend it valuably. Alright? And you might just reincarnate immediately. You know, you might, there's probably no waiting line for you because you got killed or something. And the other person did not hold a single fucking principle in their heart. Who knows how life works? Alright, you got it for free. It's the first thing you have to fucking learn. Okay. Yeah, that's what makes principles so fucking powerful. Alright. You got yourself a free life. You didn't have to work for it. It just came down randomly. Now, which life you got, that's the problem potentially for a lot of people, but fuck off. Again, once you have principle, yeah. Yes, it's random, but principles in reality are not. And once you figure out those things, you're gonna be fine. Yes, sometimes principles is not the only thing you have to understand, because you also have to understand how to detect whether people have principles or not, which ones are broken, which ones are not fully adopted. You have to understand that, and it's called, well, reality. Just actual observation, not science. Actual observation, like actual meaningful observation. Some people really like math problems. Some people really like licking butts. But for me, I just like learning, like actually meaningful stuff. So that's cool, right? That's kind of makes me a little bit different from other people. Fascinating. Like, I don't hear this kind of perspective. It's either silenced, or it's literally the rarest thing that I've ever adopted. Because again, I follow these principles. I've learned as fast as I humanly can. All right, I express my opinion, and at the same time, I'm pretty much in a lot of pressure right now. Because, you know, whatever you project as a movie, everyone in the fucking movie theater is starting to learn that bullshit. Alright? And I'm screaming, don't learn this. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. Over here is bullshit. Is bullshit, bullshit. 50% of the time is gonna be bullshit. 50% of the time is going to be somewhat mildly useful storyline. And now I have to sit there and complain out loud and piss off a bunch of people in a fucking movie theater when I'm not even supposed to be in a movie theater to begin with. I'm a fucking introvert. I'm not supposed to scream. Alright? It's impossible to do that unless you have lost your fucking mind. That's the only way. You lost your mind because other people are insane. I lost my mind. I can't hold back anymore. But other people are insane. And that's what happens in the apocalypse. It's just a very natural fucking process. But I don't want to accelerate. I hold the speed dial, you know. I want to chill. It's another principle, just don't damage yourself when you don't have to. You don't have to. I don't have to damage myself. I can just sit here and relax while shit is going down. And people are getting more and more, doing more and more absurd things everywhere. Not just fucking America, but America is the projector of society right now. So you better fucking clean that shit up. But the reality is, very likely, in the end of apocalypse, there will be no power countries anymore. Meaning that something that we know as America is no longer going to exist. Russia, China, no longer going to exist. Europe not going to exist. Because it will not matter anymore. The internet matters. And the internet will establish new countries the way we see fit. And yes, it tickles my memory because I kind of talked about it. I kind of praised the internet to the point where I'm like, these countries don't fucking matter. But now I'm realizing, well, that's where we're going exactly. And you know, the final stage of apocalypse is going to be social media blackout. What's that going to look like? Well, if I can spread my controversial messages, that's gonna be the second last stage of apocalypse. Right now, we're in the second, so there's gonna be third, which is controversy upon controversy. That's how I feel like. It's a lot of question marks, because you never know what is actually controversial, what kind of opinions are actually controversial. Not someone becoming trans and someone trying to protect a trans person. No, what kind of principles are actually missing in people's fucking minds? What is actually controversial? Alright? I can't even try and describe you guys what's gonna happen on the third stage of apocalypse, because the second stage is already pretty fucking devastating. It's called inflation of everything. Everything is inflating. Everyone's powers are being tested and challenged. Everything is inflating, and if you're deflating, you lost the game. That's not the name of the game. The name of the game is inflation. Your stats gotta go up, up, and up. My stats are over here, guys. Up, up, and up. Inflation, guys. I have been forced into this position to up my stats every single month. And if I fail to do that, I gotta fucking fix my shit. Cause I can only go up. If I don't go up, I'm a fucking loser in this game. Losers don't get to fucking live a good life. Unfortunately. It almost feels like I've lost the game at the start of the apocalypse, where I had a little bit too much resentment towards masks and giving people money. You know, when some old woman actually made it to the 5th floor, and I had to talk to her, and I did a little bit of a crimey crime. But it paid off tremendously, which I didn't even saw coming, bro. It was like the best decision in my life to do a crime, bro. Like, what? That I just became a black person that everyone praises, and I can do whatever the fuck I want. I would love to do that. I would love to click a button and turn myself into a black person, but that's the point. You know, reverse racism is still racism. Praising black people is still racism. Alright? That's the name of the game and the star of the, show. That inspires the whole thing. The principle. Praising black people is still racism. Alright? Because a color of your skin not supposed to do anything. Your appearance not supposed to do much at all. Alright? If you're a woman, you're trying to be as attractive as possible. Whatever you represent a fucking tree, you represent a rabbit, you represent a policewoman, I don't care. You're trying to look as pretty and attractive as possible, and a man is trying to look as repulsive as possible. Those are the fucking different roles, alright? Men and women actually exist, and those are the roles. I have defined it to the most extreme level. You can't define it any better than this, alright? It's rock bottom. I found the fucking definitions for you guys. You don't have to scream, woman is a woman, or woman is a fucking creature that produces children. I have found it. Women are supposed to be attractive, and men supposed to be repulsive. That's it. You can't do better than this. Alright? You just can't do it. Now, technically, black men are like kind of repulsive, right? But they're known for having big dicks, and that's not very repulsive. That's like a woman's biggest dream, and like, no, didn't work. What are you gonna do about it now? You have to hide the fact. You just gotta hide the fact that now black people is just like kind of in this specific corner of like porn industry, and we just know a little bit too much about them. Alright? And muscles don't repel anyone. Alright? I just sent a drone, and it's gonna just mow down people. Oh wait, it was a lie. But anyone can do that. Anyone can just send a drone, mow down people. No need muscles. No need nothing, bro. It's just gonna mow down people. Like weed. It is that bad. It's possible now. How are you gonna stop that? You know? You might be able to stop shooting in school, but you can't stop shootings in the world of AI. You just can't stop. You gotta fucking be prepared to, like, literally fortify your home just in case when it starts happening. When some fucking hackers started hacking the society apart because they got a little bit upset, you know, for not being able to speak their truth. It's the only time you can get upset. You can get truly emotionally fucking discouraged to live your life. The only time you lose all value in life is if your self-expression is destroyed. Literally destroyed. Let's say someone like blocks my YouTube channel, removes it, unable to upload videos, unable to just make videos and upload anywhere on the internet and gain any sort of attention. Well, you win, guys. You win. Except the game of the apocalypse is not the fucking start of a war. The game of apocalypse is inflation. And by attacking me, you have lost the fucking game too. Alright? And whoever attacked me, I will take over their channels. It's that easy. Whoever attacks me just hands over their channels for free. You know? It almost happened. You got pretty hot, almost. 200k subscribers for free. Imagine that. Just on my lap. Just sitting on my fucking lap. And doing lap dances. 200,000 subscribers. Almost. You know, he just had to say a few spicy words about me. You know, go in a different direction. And would have lost a fucking chunky channel. Alright, I would have lost my channel, but he would have lost a much fucking bigger one. And then my inflation game would be impeccable. You know, from 100 subscribers to 200,000. How about that for a fucking game? Alright, I don't want to win this game that fucking easily. I just want to make it last as long as possible, so where I go from 100 subscribers to like almost 200 subscribers. Maybe we'll get there, guys. Almost 200. I can't wait, man. It's gonna be the greatest time of my life. I will praise everyone. So I found another 100 people who are willing to click a button, bro. That is crazy shit. Somehow Mr. Beast finds a lot of these people. Oh wait, he doesn't find the people. He just monetizes his subscribe button with lottery or whatever. Or just straight up violence on the screen. You're a bad person if you don't press subscribe button. That's what he said. The most recent video on the philanthropy channel. You're a bad person if you don't subscribe. You're giving me money, and I give money away to charity, guys. And look how cool my charity is. Mr. B says, and I agree. He's in my council. I can't disagree. Alright, but there is one thing I disagree with. Is the fucking Chris. Chris gotta go. Chris gotta go flying off a cliff. I might make a video about this. But Chris gotta go, man. He's a good representation of America, though. I'm not gonna lie. So he can stay as long as he takes a piss on America in general. That's a good boy. But otherwise, you gotta fucking go to clean the shit up. Alright? You gotta do your job. Not paint your nails, my friend. No. That's last season, alright? Paint your nails was last season. We gotta do something better than that, alright? Yeah, painting nails not gay enough anymore. How about feeding your balls to some dogs, you know? Feeding your sausage to animals. That seems pretty gay to me, alright? It's literally the gay wars. How gay can you get? LGBTQ? Nah, bro. It's all about them. The gay war. I don't know. I sit here in the movie theater. I don't know. You tell me. You tell me, Mr. Movie. You got an opinion on me? I would love to hear that. Yeah. Tell me. Tell me what's that? What's that opinion over there? Ah, you can't do that because you're a fucking movie. Alright, you either represent movie or you would love to be in the movie theater, but you didn't buy a fucking ticket. You didn't buy a ticket. To buy a ticket, you have to have a sizable and reasonable YouTube channel. Alright, and size is about how much you contributed, how much you invested into it, how much effort you put into it. Alright, and how much effort you can retrieve is just a, simple way to test it. So, I have put in a bunch of these podcasts. I put this, this concept overall. Alright, racism can go to a side because we're attacking America as in general. And their stupid movie. I just sat here and I have nothing better to do. I'll just watch this American thing go down. And it went down. And it's fucking fascinating. I don't know what other people are doing, but this is my thing. And if people want to give me a YouTube CEO rank or title, that's paid. Alright, I can claim it anytime I want. Who I want to be, I can claim it easily. But I might not get paid for it. Because people are going to be ignorant about it and silent, and I'm not going to spread my title. That's fine, I understand. Maybe you have better things to do. Like, fart in a toilet. And that's pretty important thing to do. You hide from your friends and you try to fart in the toilet instead of out in the open. But, it's a little bit unreasonable to watch, but, it's fine. I understand you're playing some kind of role, a farty man. A farty man, we're gonna call you a farty man. Again, we see a movie, American movie, and we're gonna give you titles. You guys don't want to have titles? We're gonna give you some. Alright, you might not like them, and it will be very difficult to escape your title, because it's gonna be way too funny, because it just is gonna match very well. So, I can't wait for Farty Boy to exist. Let's pick a random person. Let's draw a random person and give them a title. Alright. Discord. That's a pretty good person. I don't know if Discord needs a fucking title, though. Holy shit. It's a notebook. It's my favorite thing. It's a notebook where no one really wants to talk to you. So it's like a notebook. You just kind of write something down that's somewhat important and no one can actually contribute. People just look at your notes. I don't know. Sometimes people get outrageous and throw some kind of nonsense. And it's if it's not a note, then illegal. Illegal. That's what Discord is about. It's just a notebook. All right. We have figured out finally. Discord is just a notebook. Officially, all right. Just a little notebook, kind of public, kind of all over the place. You can write different things on different places, and it's cool. Let's where's my notebook? All right, notebook. Let's give Rebecca her notebook. Here you go. You got a cookie and a notebook. See, is that fucking easy? I am not even allowed to send messages, and I can still send information using this notebook. Alright, I can send stickers and stuff. Isn't that cool? Alright, maybe she likes stickers more than messages. In order to send a message, you have to pay for it, and maybe now it's an even impossible task. So that's cool. I found some lovely thing to do on Discord. And it definitely turned into a notebook, and it's hilarious. So now, how do we transition from this to racism? Can we even talk about that stuff anymore? There's the BLM shit that went down during the pandemic. All right, it's like pandemic opened up for this one reason only. Let's riot for black people. Let's praise black people a lot more because we didn't do that enough. All right. In pandemic times, we had to sit in our homes and not be able to praise praise the Lord. Black people, E. Alright, black people E. That's my Lord, Savior, black people. Or something. I don't know. But yeah, this is gonna be my N-word. The new N-word. I thought it was gonna be like a ninja. But nah. Nice. Someone said nice. A knight. That's an interesting N-word. Or knife. It works. But I think the best N-word is just pure representation alone. I don't know how Nicky made it, and maybe we should investigate that. But normally when I run out of fuel, we can like watch, I don't know, the fuss around the subject. But let's check out this, if this gonna trigger me or not after doing this shit. First of all, again, by the way, I don't know why YouTube does that. See, with this you also fix this shit, because like YouTube wants to black out the screen, and it's another racist thing to do. Like, why are you doing this, YouTube? I didn't ask for this. So if you download and adopt Opera GX, you can do this. Not have a blacked out screen when you're scrolling through pictures of what he was highlighting. So to fix my memory, yeah, there's a bunch of people, probably 100% black, just straight up 100% black, and they're racist, you know. So how do you embrace anti-racism? By embracing more racism, or a race that is very racist, all right, that wants to just group up all these black people and just start mobbing around. Like, yeah, it's endgame, bro. You gotta give up on this shit, all right. You just gotta give up on these people. Now, you don't actually see, but that's the fun of it, alright? That is just the fun of it. When there's a mob of people, you might want to actually identify every single person in the mob, or at least what they represent, and how potent that representation is. And if you don't know that shit, you can paint anything you want. Right now, I see a bunch of Asian people having an orgy. Oh wait, that's impossible. Yeah, there's some kind of a Chicago mayor or whatever being highlighted. Lori Lightfoot. Oh, Lightfoot. Does that mean you run fast when you're in danger? Is that what's going on? So it's a lot of blurry shit. This looks like a white leg, but everything else is blacked out, so like some weird pans, bro. I don't know. It's technically just zombie apocalypse simulation, but because I'm racist, I actually can see race. I can see one specific race. You know, making this shit happen. There's a white person here right now. Congratulations, man. That's why I need representation to know what is this mob made out of. You know, what's the juice? But again, if you just praise someone and they go out of control and they become violent, you failed your fucking task. Because, like, imagine praising some kind of deity, and the deity just starts destroying your village. And it's like, I don't think that was intended, right? Like, you pray to the gods so you get some kind of powers, something in return that's valuable, not like your village gets destroyed by a meteor strike or whatever the god is capable of doing, because the god is like 100 times more powerful entity than any leader of your village basically can be, right? So that's what definition of god is. You don't need an actual god that rules the entire universe, bro, because potentially that doesn't even exist. We don't know. There might just be many gods or many powerful creatures that don't give a fuck about Earth because we're just kind of idiotic or we're just left alone to do whatever we want. We can't stab ourselves, or we cannot praise ourselves. But here you go. The greatest white person of all time. He made it, guys. He's dressed all black, so technically he's a black man. Alright? I'll make an exception in this case. So far, all people were black. Alright? That's cool. There's a good pic. And if you look from afar again, if the mob does not identify themselves and they look all black like this, then you can simplify even more and just call them just straight up demons. Demons have been unleashed. You might not want to look like a demon and act like a demon. That's a little bit too far. Now you went a little bit too far. You might want to be exterminated. And that's a very racist thing to do. But it might have to be done. Alright, I don't know. I'm not making decisions. I'm just spreading an idea out there. I'm not hoping either way, but I'm not friends with black people. I would not lose anything if extermination happens. I don't feel a thing. There's 3 people. Some people need, a privilege of like, can I say the N-word? And for me, I want a privilege to save like a few black people. I can add Obama in there because I've heard Obama existed, and he might want. Do you want to survive the apocalypse? Well, I add you in. You can replace yourself with someone who deserves it more. All right. People know Obama generally, so he's a president. He might not want to be exterminated alongside with everyone, alright? But that's what it takes, man. That's what it takes. It takes a lot of guts to watch a movie and be like, holy shit, this is not going very well, alright? Like these creatures right there that I cannot bond with, I cannot understand or relate, they might not even be like human beings, they don't have enough principles. It feels like it's going towards like extermination situation, like going back to slavery, because I've heard like they were fighting against enslavement and they're just asking for it back. So it's a very weird one, and like Americans like trying not to think about it, trying to praise black people. Oh wow, you're gonna not live in enslavement, but I guess it's just going back around. It's a very interesting movie. I'm not gonna lie. Alright. I mean, America is known for making movies, so I don't think this is a different type of behavior here. It's just a little bit more real for most people. Then you have this looted Walmart. That's cute. It's not a big deal. It's a big deal for people who are trying to find food, obviously. It's just, again, what happens when you lack principles. You can't find anything valuable anymore. Maybe asparagus over here, some green shit that nobody wants to eat. So, yeah, you can eat that. I would just start looting this shit. And is that some carrots? Would you leave carrots behind, bro? Are you insane? That's some good shit. So yeah, that's happening. I mean, if this doesn't trigger you, if this seems normal to you, how did you made it to hour number 2? Like I swear to God, man, like this is not normal. I have not seen anything like this before. All right, this Chicago nonsense. I've never seen anything like this before. The only thing that flashes into my memories, some kind of a right-wing nonsense that happened. Like some kind of farm was being taken over by the government and a lot of right-wing people came to defend it with guns and stuff. Something like that. I don't even know what it's called. I just remember it was during Alex Jones' era when he was allowed on the platform. And some kind of big thingy happened on the right side. And it's fascinating. Like, right wingers putting government on gunpoint on a standoff. That was the most extreme case of anything I've ever seen. Like people protesting some fucking black dude dying. Like I don't care, bro. I don't even know who that was. He had no influence in my life, and it's like, oh, like I guess you're praising something that never existed in my life. I'm not sure what the fuck is going on. All right, and yes, I understand people are angry if police is doing some brutality. Um, like I understand that. I don't want the police to be brutal in any way, but it's not a race issue. It's a police issue. So I'm sorry, bro. And police can treat human beings as as well as they feel fit. They can be racist. I would allow police to be racist because they can identify criminals. All right, they just have a natural affinity to identify criminals. And if you're black, you probably have to be stopped 10 times every month if you're driving a car because that's illegal. All right, potentially illegal. I don't know. The police knows better. They just know better. All right, what to do. If police gets corrupted, well, there's going to be a better police that has to be created that will weed out the policemen that got corrupted. All right, a better police station has to be created, not like defund the police, destroy police entirely. Oh, what's going to be the consequence of that? Lawlessness. Am I going to do it like that? Don't call it anarchy, by the way. Anarchy is slightly better than lawlessness. All right, anarchies were like very smart leaders structure society almost by force, but more like by many, many contracts. You have to kind of go through contract after contract to agree for anarchy to exist, and it's still supposed to be just a transitional thing until something is established. All right, anarchy only can exist when the government is collapsing. Then we establish like these are gonna be leaders. They're gonna take care of their communities, and while government collapsed, we will try to rebuild it. But right now, it's anarchy. Is the only definition of anarchy I will accept. All right, if accidentally just government exploded into pieces and we have to rebuild it, is the only time anarchy can exist. All right, and it's still a little bit better than lawlessness. So a government collapses, then you can establish temporary anarchy. Temporal. You can't praise this shit as if like, oh, I hate the government so much, I don't want it to ever exist. Well, too bad. This video is sponsored by government. I probably say this now for like 6th time or something. Or 10th time. I don't know. We're now at double digits, I believe. So let's feed more racism. Racism is about to exist. For existence, it requires 40 points. That is crazy, bro. I'm gonna be a full-fledged racist. If someone says, are you racist? I will say, I don't want to talk about it right now, but, maybe a little bit, That's how I would talk in public. But, in private, I will fucking scream into a microphone. I don't give a fuck. It's a birthday for racism, now it exists in my system. Is it? Okay, not yet. 3 more points, guys. 2 more points. Oh my god. We're almost there, guys. And technically I do define it as like Africa is weird and black people are weird and they have to prove themselves a little bit more, but if they do prove themselves, they are representing quite a big chunk of just people unable to like accept this kind of humans that don't have that many principles. They're kind of weird, right? I hate to say it, but like it feels like if there was an evolution, black people are a little bit closer to apes than white people are. somehow. It just seems like it. I can't call it apes. Some people call them apes. But like, these are human beings. They're capable of a lot of things. It's just I don't like them. That's the problem. I just don't like them. I don't like human beings in general. I have no one to talk to. But usually what it always comes down to is that white people are better from my perspective. They are more powerful and influential, and there's nothing I can do about it. I have to accept reality. Alright? As much as I would like to appeal to leftist nonsense, I have to bow down to reality. Whatever my system tells is the truth. Alright? And anyone can change that still, regardless of what my system comes up with. Alright? So if my system says not enough black people, that's still pretty fucking respectful thing. Doesn't sound racist. It seems very considerate of like, I want diversity, but how do I fucking do it? Alright, how do I get attracted to the world of black people when in terms of music it's fucking rap? So that's not gonna work on me. And in terms of entertainment, it's chirping sounds. What was that? Where's the entertainment? Where's that? No, I can't. Where are the shows with like black people movies or what? No, not porn. Porn is a different thing. It's like I can even watch dogs fucking. It's like porn. So yeah, I can't find it. So that's that. That is that. So where do we go from here? Let's keep going. Walmart. So yeah, the Paul brings up the point of like if actually there was a very triggering moment of like black people attacking some white woman on the streets, just mobbing her, and the footage could not be shown or whatever. So that was pretty triggering. Again, just strictly dealing damage for no reason, no particular reason. It's just there's no voice of like or reason telling what the fuck is happening. By the way, I have to fucking shut up my mom. She's talking to the phone like third time. It's unbelievable. And yeah, so this gold digging nonsense is gotta go. You're not gonna find diamonds in the dirt anymore, I don't think. I think I got all of it. If you find more, let me know. I'll be a little bit less racist each time I find one. But so far, 99% of the time, I'm not impressed. At very least, I'm not impressed. And there's always that 1% that just outweighs the fucking nonsense. Because you put effort into finding diamonds, now we have to put effort into making these diamonds like really fucking valuable. Otherwise, it's game over, boys. Me, 100% racist. Could happen. Racism could win. Alright, so 3,000 versus 40 points seems like still a good bet. I'm not racist until racism is stronger than all the black people that I cared about combined. So far, it's not happening. But I wouldn't be so sure that you guys can actually be not ignorant but I believe in humans. I mean, this is still a movie, we can still dismiss. This is not that big of a deal. I just don't want to fucking see violence that doesn't even have a face, doesn't have a movement behind it. It's just straight up violence. We have seen that with BLM movements as well, like things getting set on fire, businesses fleeing certain places, everything's getting looted. As you saw, it's just absolute disaster. Again, there's some kind of highlight. I guess we skip that. I don't know. So that's that. What else do we have? Well, we have a coverage of some dude some old dude shooting down a black man, obviously. It doesn't even matter. But media is gonna always overblow. In this case, I'm like, fuck it, man. Fucking man, old man. You lived a good life, now you get to be fucking famous. Hopefully, person treats you well, you know, because I don't know. If you suspect people breaking in, and people just have to be overly protective of themselves as well, and not fucking do bullshit things. Obviously, we would love to have better security systems to capture footage and to be able to judge instead of picking sides, because picking sides is like deterministic point of view, which is stupid. I'm not gonna get into this because this is kind of lame. It's just a story that's being overblown, but it's being overblown to some extent that this dead person has collected $2.5 million, which is, I guess, a way to resurrect a person, but I mean, it could provide quite a lot of value to a lot of things in, I don't know where that money's gonna go. Probably to some white people, you know, because who built GoFundMe, who built Kickstarter and shit like that? You gotta know. You gotta know your shit. Probably not black people. I've not heard black people like being billionaires, so let's check how low we have to go to find a black person billionaire. It's a very interesting quest I found. Let's see how racist reality is, alright? So if reality doesn't want to be racist, it should be at least in top 100, maybe a top 200. There should be like at least one black person. How about that? And for like a good reason as well. Because if a black person is billionaire for a shitty reason, then I'm like, dude, you didn't do shit. So let's see. Yeah, I mean, you can destroy society and make a profit out of it, and it's like, is that a cool thing? We have billionaires because that's cool. That's a cool part of the movie, you know. It's like we get to see how people made their money and shit, and we get to decide do we pop their heads or not, you know. As long as the moment, all right, the moment the system changes, and when a billionaire's head is popped, everyone gets a few dollars out of their pocket. I mean, those heads are gonna start popping. Right now, it's not the case, so we can sit quietly in the movie theater and not think of uh, how to buy a controller for the movie. All right, how to interact with the movie so the heads start popping of billionaires. All right, I don't have a controller yet, but I'm building one. All right, I'm clicking the racism button. Everyone's like in the movie theater, what are you clicking, bro? And I'm like, I'm clicking grass. I want to go outside really badly to touch grass, so I click grass right now. That's what I show them, but actually I'm clicking this button right now. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah. Let's go. So that's cool. 2.5. So let's see the billionaires, boys. Alright, Chinese people, boys. Easy game. See, no longer racist. Technically, I could say that, but China actually exists. But it has a weird name. I don't know how to treat Asian people. I'm sorry. I just don't know how to treat them yet. Because I'm not watching that movie. I'm watching like American movie, not like a fucking Asian movie. I don't know how to change channels, guys. I just don't know. So these are just invisible people to me. I mean, I could try and like, I mean, racism could be a part of like attacking Asian people as well. I just don't want to do that because I don't know what I'm up against. All right, but knowing how weak America is and how they just allow this mob mentality to grow, I mean that's fucking bullshit. It's a cool movie. I'm not gonna lie. But it feels like it's getting a little bit too real and out of control, and it's like, what are you guys gonna do about it? You know, where's the Iron Man when you need one? You know, like there's seemingly not enough superheroes besides Paul Watson, like pretty cool dude, but doesn't seem like a superhero. He's kind of indicating constantly in the same video that you should run and escape the nonsense, which makes sense, but like there has to be some resistance to this that actually like efficient and stuff. I'm making a move for him. If he's too insecure to make the move, I make move. I'm not afraid because like I'm not getting any attention whatsoever. I am silenced, fully 100% silenced. Whatever leaks out, it's gonna be distorted and bullshit anyway. So don't worry about it. I have no fear because I have nothing better to do. And in the shadows, you can do whatever the fuck you want. That's the cool thing. Yeah, mate, shit. What the fuck is this country, bro? I can't identify. Red and white. Some weird shit. We got some German people though. Fucking pharmaceuticals. Go shove that shit in your... Go explode that. Some fucking European countries shouldn't exist, potentially. Literally worse than Hitler, potentially. These people are. But because it's capitalism, we don't get to see that or understand that fully. Alright? When we're talking about Hitler, Hitler's probably just a fucking baby compared to some of these people. Alright? Like, I'm not joking. Capitalism can actually destroy people's lives in such tremendous ways because we will never even gonna hear about it. We will not hear about it. The media is gonna be paid for, and everything is gonna be silenced when people just disappear. It's just that simple. That's how crazy capitalism can get. People can just disappear and be completely silenced no matter what the fuck principles they follow. You know, they'll just disappear. Some capitalist people will try and bet their lives to take other people's lives, as long as they make profit in the end. You know, that's the bet they have to make. So when we talk about world wars, nah, bro, fuck that shit. You have to understand how mind-blowing and crazy capitalism is. All right, and then you understand world wars never existed. It was just a little fart in in society. But again, capitalism can be consumed, and you don't get to experience how terrifying it is until you have to go into a workplace and start slaving around and losing principles in order to keep your job. Then you will understand. You're dying. You're getting killed. Just looking for a job, you're gonna get killed. I'm lucky that I'm still alive, alright? Just looking for a job, just intermediate level, difficulty, problem to solve. It looks impossible to me. I don't know how capitalism made it this far, where the first level is impossible. So, when we talk about capitalism, it's worse than any world war combined. Any war combined, capitalism has killed more people in silence. We don't even get to hear about it, write history books about it. It's so much worse. Alright? And technically, if nobody screamed, that means we just killed a cow, right? That's the way capitalism can also treat human beings as like animals and just slaughter them. So we have to constantly resist capitalism if we feel like it's not going very well. All right, we have to constantly resist that one as a society because we can do that very easily. All right, that's how crazy it is. Talking about racism, bro. I don't know why I talk about racism when capitalism is constantly killing people. Everywhere. Everywhere. Racism only exists in places where there's multiple races and they don't get along. You know? Some places in the world don't even think about this shit. Alright? But capitalism is everywhere and it's trying to kill everyone because it wants to spread out their business of killing people for profit. That's the usual. Alright? It's the usual. Losing all principles for profit. You can do that, you can sell your soul to Satan, you'll get a lot of money out of that. But I'll take that money out of your hands the moment you lose your last principle. Alright? Your last principle removed and I just snatch your money out of your hands. Your Walmart is gonna get looted immediately. Because it's too easy. Alright? And again, as you can see, these black people are having an easy time looting and destroying things. No resistance is allowed. America is getting screwed in the ass. Just like capitalism should be if it loses all principles, but that's the idea. Alright? That is the idea. Clearly, America lost all principles in some places. And certain people run loose and do their violent things that they want to do. Again, Americans can always say it's just a movie, bro. Don't take it too seriously. When you look into like this, I don't know, tornado ripping off a house, it's like it's cool. Look at that. It's pretty cool. Wow, tornado ripping off the house like it's nothing. It's pretty cool. Nature did it, guys. We didn't do that. It's nature. So yeah, I guess you can convince me certain things, but like, damn, bro. Please. What is that, like NSA? Some kind of agency that stops people from migrating to other places? Also, we call Americans stupid. Maybe we're just doing it for self-defense, because at this point, Americans should not go away and escape the movie screen, because stay there, alright? Fix your problems first, alright? Until you fix your problems, you can't socialize with others. And that's true because we have learned that in the COVID era. Alright, if you are labeled as a COVID carrier, you gotta fix your shit. Alright, somehow, I don't know, you have shit to fix, you gotta fix that. You can't socialize, you can't just go out there and have sex as much as you want, alright? No. And at some point, entire society was in lockdown because everyone has problems, potentially, I don't know. I don't know what was going on, it was just a very interesting worldwide phenomenon where government takes over instead of capitalism. So we got to experience that. But, and I'm not saying that capitalism is ruling more than government is. Because government just took power whenever they wanted. It's just they're like more mild when it comes to how they destroy society. But yeah, when we talk about government, then we have to talk about what is being projected into society. Alright? The projection. So, Just the fact that news are like more negative than positive is already a projection of absolute insanity. Alright? Is the failure of government. The fact that we don't know that the greatest power against the government is complaining. The fact we don't know that. I know that, but most people don't. I don't know how to complain to the government because I'm in the shadows, alright? Even when I know the truths, even when I know the principles, I have to scream to the people who can actually do something. I cannot do anything. I'm in the shadows. I'm just as black of a person as anyone else, to be honest, alright? I don't have the N-word pass, unfortunately, because people might find out that I'm not black. But honestly, I'm just as black as anyone else at the moment. Because goddamn, in the shadows, you can be a fucking tree, a car, a transformer. Doesn't even matter. I can do whatever the fuck I want because I have to be exposed first. Because I'm putting a lot of effort out there, and I can be exposed for a good reason. But apparently, I'm still sitting in a movie theater, and I have to eat popcorn just in case. I want to go to the next level. You know, I have to prove myself that I can eat all the popcorn or something. I don't know what the challenge is, alright? I'm just sitting here waiting, technically. But that's cool. You know, it's not... I'm not bored, at least. I guess that's the challenge. Try to get bored challenge. So I have to, like, do the opposite of try not to get bored, because if I get bored, something will happen, you know? I don't want things to happen that I cannot control. So for other people, it's try to get me bored challenge. Try to silence me until I get bored. Try to knock me out when I do something weird. When I start identifying myself as anything, you know, as anything. Oh, you're a kettle now. You have been identified. It's like I'm playing that kind of game. Try not to get identified as anything else but YouTube CEO, whatever the fuck that means, right? Because people don't understand that, so that's fine. And no matter how much I try to explain it, no one is gonna hear me. So all cool stuff. So far, you know, the game is pretty interesting. It's gonna get more and more intense. I don't know what's gonna happen next, but damn boy, who wanna fight? I wanna get a controller for the movie. You know, I'm gonna play as a YouTube CEO. I have selected my character, guys. Selected. Just give me the fucking controller. Where is it, bro? Anyways, let's keep going. Look at that mining, bro. He's the best miner in the world, guys. Does he look like a good miner? Of course. He looks... I mean, if I had to draw a miner, he looks like a dwarf, man. So that looks good, man. Looks solid. BMW, software. India, alright, retail investments. Yeah, that's what India is known for. Can't complain. Oh shit, I'm sorry about the echo. Oil and gas and coal and fertilizers. I have to keep that in mind because everything about Russia, like, I have to know, basically, if it's easy information. Just straight on my lap. Oil and gas. Of course, it's fire fucking bullshit. It's fire-related resources. It's some fucking weird shit, isn't it? It's crazy. Oh, so cute. Curly hair a lot. Is this last season, guys? Someone's head got popped. It seems fried, you know. It's so weird, right? Like, why is your name so fucking weird? You gotta be fucking shitting me, bro. Vladimir Potanin, kurva. What the fuck is this shit, bro? Oh my god. Metals. Yeah, this sounds like a Putin metal. Yeah. Steel transport, Vladimir Lisi. What the fuck is Vladimir, блядь? Oh my god. Vladimir. Come here, Vladimir. Potanin. I said, not Putin, Potanin, блядь. What the Lizin? Transport. Man, I swear Russia is like a hidden Comedy Central. I'm not gonna lie, bro. And also, again, everything about Russia is like fire related. So now we have gas, chemicals, we had steel. Everything's fire related, like straight up fire related. Everything else like seems normal, but like Russia is like standing out like some weirdos. All because potentially all these billionaires are starting to disappear from Russia. I wonder, or they still remain Russian, but like, that is the question, right? Because you can be a certain, you can come from certain backgrounds, but you don't represent that country because you just don't live there. You know, you don't build businesses there. So we don't actually know how this works out, but you know, background is a background. I'll respect that. And you know, now we're dealing with actual racism, so that's the idea. Also, data. I'm looking at data, but I forgot to click that, so we're screwed, guys. Let's keep going. This is fun. A casino billionaire. Holy Jesus, bro. I mean, it's number one. Pop my head. Monstrosity. Still looks good for her age, though. I don't know, man. I only have learned bet on red, guys. Bet on red. If you need to pop ahead, you can start with Germany and then whatever this thing is. I mean, she's old anyways. It's like, where are all these billions gonna go if you're so fucking old? You know, that's the point. The point is to like spend your fucking money. You know, when you're getting old, like you can start spending now. If you're too old and you're on this list, you're literally fucking on top of the leaderboard of poppy little head. Because your head is not gonna be popped by guns. Your head is gonna be popped by like, give me money. Just me asking for money. All right, sending you an invitation to give me money. That's how it's gonna get popped, by just pure attention. All right, because we don't need to pop your hand, especially now. Again, we don't have ways to do it or reasons to do it, but we can certainly ask. All right, come to our casino and just Miriam, just spread that name like a disease. I don't know, man. I feel now getting corrupted with greed, and honestly, I don't care. As long as I get to live a decent life, I'm not gonna project greed forever, but that's the sponsor of the video. Greed. Alright, let's keep going. By the way, we have seen many black people, so I didn't keep track, but we have seen many black people, alright? Hundreds, man. Unbelievable amount. Especially in casinos, I want to see more like black people in there. It's not much representation, guys. No, not a lot of diversity. I see diversity, I just don't see black people, which is weird. All right. So I don't know what are you praising, guys. I don't. These are your rulers, my friends. This is what you bow down to, because everyone likes money. So you bow down to these fucking people, and if you don't, you're a fucking idiot. All right, I'm still yet to see black people that I bow down to. All right, my lord and saviors, where are they? Candy and pet food. Let's go. Let's go. Another head popper. Next to another head popper. Because they probably share the same income or whatever. I don't know. Man, candy and pet food. You tell me that. That gives you billions and billions, man. I'll be suspicious. I'll be very suspicious, man. What kind of candy, man? The Candy Man. All I see is fucking paintings. Oh, he's the Mars guy. They're the Mars people. That's why Elon Musk wants to go to Mars. There's a lot of fucking money in there. That's where he's going. I knew space was fake, but Mars is not fake. Mars is real, and there's billionaires with a lot of money in Mars already. Also, like, think about this, right? If you want to be racist, you're not gonna be racist against black people. But praising black people is also not the fucking way to do it. If you want to be racist, look at all these Asian people, alright? You can be racist against that. I don't know these guys. I can sort of, like, understand Americans, because, again, we get to watch the movie, but China is like, off limits, don't look at me. Don't look at me type of situation going on. I don't like that. Alright? Let me look at your fucking face, bro. No, don't hide yourself with these narrow eyes. You're not gonna hide yourself that easily. Wait, I can barely see him, but I can barely also see them when their names are so fucking stupid. Xing Shong, man, it's so stupid, man. It's always the fucking she. Oh my god. If you just pull up the name of the TikTok CEO, like, fuck me, bro. It's she. What the fuck is that? I can barely see that name either. So they're very good at hiding. If you want to be racist, you gotta attack people who are good at hiding. I don't know if black people are good at hiding anymore. They seem to operate in daylight for some reason. That's pretty evil, bro. If you want to operate in daylight, you gotta operate in farm fields or whatever slavery was about. I don't know. It hidden them pretty well. But now, bro, we see a different form of, enslavers. I don't know. You must understand, like, slavery is never free. If you want to enslave someone, you still have to pay a toll of, like, emotional abuse to yourself, of losing principles to yourself. Because it's hard to kind of, like, keep a slave happy enough so they don't fucking revolt, and happy enough to work so they don't want to kill themselves and all that stuff. They survived. Alright? It's a pretty happy ending, I'm not gonna lie. But that doesn't mean we have to already praise black people as if they have figured out how to live life. Alright? Or they're trying really hard. I'm not seeing that shit. But again, if that's the American dream of making a lot of black people billionaires, I can't wait for that to happen, guys. I can't wait for them to hit that top 100. All right, you guys do have to do a much better job. For some reason, there's a lot of Asian people that just beat you to it. I don't know, bro. It seems kind of weird. But yeah, I came with zero expectations, but we're not gonna see a single black person. So I don't know why he's still watching this video, but it's so fucking funny to me. It's a comedy show, guys. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh yeah, the Chanel boys. I like Chanel. Italians, man. Or is France, right? France. This one is Italian. Nutella, okay. Fucking chocolates. Alright, Ferrero, okay. He's cool, I guess. I don't know. Chocolate is weird. But Chanel, also brothers owning the same net worth. That's kind of interesting, right? I don't know. I at some point I'm just asking for trouble, so I'll just yeah, top 40. Maybe we don't talk nasty to these people because they might, move a finger and they start disappearing, from existence. I don't know what superpowers they have. We have to be careful now. See, they have sensors now. They have equipped with sensors. If I step in a wrong place, the fucking mine explodes. You must understand, we're getting in some dangerous territory. And now, if we say something bad about Almighty Elon Musk, I mean, a Tesla will fly up to your house and suck you in, and will trap you into a Tesla. I don't know how that happens. That's the nightmare I'm trying to generate because I'm trying to understand the power level of Elon Musk, but that would be probably the power level. He turns into an Iron Man and sends a bunch of Teslas to eliminate people or whatever, because they're so bad at self-driving. They're probably much better at eliminating people, so that's probably what he can choose. He can just choose the fate of humanity. Do I like AI? Do I hate AI? Which one is it, guys? Which one is it? So we have to pay attention to Elon Musk, and the first thing we have to do is be like, Elon Musk, can you please leave Twitter? I know you bought it, but just leave. It's a shitty place. If we can convince him of that, maybe he will be like, I don't want to destroy humanity type of person, alright? Or he just slowly loses his net worth to insignificant amounts so where he doesn't rule the world. So that also could be a very good way to deal with this. So when we're talking about racism, and we're talking about searching for enemies, here it is, the list, alright? That we have to pay attention to. But now, okay, like, I can't move, and they fucking see me with the eyeglasses. In online games, I'm not supposed to play games anymore, guys. This is dangerous. Alright, so I mute, and I have to comment live right now. E-commerce, I can't buy my way out anymore. I can't listen to music, which we did that. The chemical music voice. I cannot invest. Supermarkets, oh shit, man. I don't know if I can watch this video, man. But I have like a local market, so that's fine. Internet media, I don't know, man. We need internet to watch this, right? But it already like loaded up the video, so it doesn't have to load the video anymore. I think we have internet on our side for now. Luxury goods, man. What is that? Well, just don't buy that shit. It's garbage. I don't need that, alright? To keep watching this video, that is scary. That is scary. There's just projection, guys. Some kind of disease, Coach. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's some weird shit, bro. Media. Damn. Is YouTube media? I think it's like a free media that you don't have to pay for, so that's good. Dell computers. What the fuck is this shit? Oh, fuck yourself. Battery. Oh my god. I'm glad my computer doesn't run off batteries anymore. TikTok. So even though there's a CEO, this is a completely different person that owns TikTok technically. That's cool. So I can't use TikTok right now to watch this part of the video. Amazon, okay, Nike. Do I wear any Nike? I don't think so, man. No way. Alright, I'm safe. I'm climbing, guys. Walmart. So anyone who looted Walmart can't actually watch this video, because they're gonna get caught, bro. Damn, triple Walmart. I gotta think, man. There's like 3 colors of Walmart. I don't know, man. I don't know. I tried to think about it, but I can't come up with anything. Bloomberg. What is that LP, man? I only know LP as Linkin Park, dude. This is scary, bro. Well, at least Linkin Park is dead, so I think we can still watch this thing. Alright, let's go. Beverages, pharmacy. Zara, dude. Not the Zara, man. I need Zara to watch this video, bro. I can't drink beverages right now. My mouth is dry, and I don't know if we can survive this, bro. Commodities, bro. Oh my god. Diversified, bro. What the fuck is that shit? Diversity? He controls diversity, bro? Oh my god. Infrastructure, commodities. Oh shit. I can't sit on a chair anymore. Oh my god. Oh shit. L'Oreal, bro. I lost my chair, guys. I don't know what L'Oreal means, man. I can't search because I don't have internet anymore. Hathaway. What the fuck is that shit, bro? What is that? What are these people, man? Why is Buffett known for this thing? Isn't he supposed to be known for something else? Microsoft, Google, man. How do we watch this video in some other way? Because, like, well, technically... Here we go. Technically, this is not YouTube anymore. Facebook, man. Shit, man. There's like this thing that can pop up. You can see, like, Facebook Messenger pops up. So I have to hide it. But then I have to hide Instagram too, but he only said Facebook, guys. How do we hide it? Well, I can just push it towards the side and we don't get to see the pop-up anymore. Alright, let's keep going, guys. I can survive this. But I've seen many black people so far. And I'm very scared. Because, you know, I'm racist and I see black people who are billionaires and stuff. And they rule the world, guys. Google software, bro. How do I watch this without software, man? Fuck this video, bro. Let's just fucking cheat. And not read. Alright, so, I think I've seen almost a black person. Look how black this Chinese person is. So yeah, we've seen many. A huge representation of them. Which is exactly what I wanted to see, alright? At least one, and if we have seen 0. So let's get my chair back. Holy shit, that was a tough one. And now we have a smart brain because we watched this video. Isn't that crazy? What if Jewel was talking about Great Divide of fucking America, bro? And she chose to be leftist because, of course, that's what you have to do as a song maker or whatever. As a song music artist, let's put it that way. So now I'm gonna just feed data because that was fun. That was the fuss, and now we get to the vibes. So let's see how Jewel feels like afterwards. This song is already like entangled into just Holy 4, but Holy 4 comes from Hollywood, so it's still the same theme. Maybe it's the actual divide, and she made a song about it, and we didn't know for like 6 years. So let's see it, boys. So yeah, But the reality is, it all came back around, and I just realized again, we're talking with the black person here. Mm. The only representation you guys have, in case there any of you N-worders are ninjas. No. So, this is a representation you can actually trust. I will keep her for a very, very long time unless she stabs herself in the facials. And by accident, like by a miracle, she disappears because of capitalism or whatever. So, you can trust that one. Anyways, that's gonna be the end of the video. I'm just gonna give Great Divide an evaluation of this and leave. In order to leave, I'll just linger for like 1 hour and think about what I've just done. Other than that, we'll see, guys. Oh yeah, and every time there's Black Friday, yeah, Joel also wants to celebrate that with you, so... And Black Friday does not represent black people still, so... But kinda does, because everyone turns into a monster and tries to get better deals. Even though they're not better deals, they're just, better deals for monsters who wants to stand in line and stomp on other people's heads and rip, items from their hands. I mean, I guess that's representation of black people. I don't know. Black Friday, guys. You celebrate that way. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Because, again, there's not a single thing that represents black people in a positive light besides, again, these exceptions that somehow happened. And these are little literal gods, I guess, to you guys, because it feels that way. That if you're completely hopeless, they are literal gods. All right, maybe there's like Michelle Obama, and I've not explored that territory. I don't know what Obama represents. All right, that's why the question mark. Because that could be very sweet. Two women and 2 men, perfection. I have ascended, guys. I don't feel too racist or too not racist. Just a very nice sweet spot, guys. I feel controversial, let's put it that way. I feel spicy. Spicy meatball. Alright, let's linger for like 30 minutes, because I've already wasted plenty of time. Bye, Joel. Yeah, so in the end, I think there's just a simple thing. We can't just let every single black person get 100% of our love. It doesn't work that way, alright? And they're still very different from the rest of the people. And as you can see with the billionaires, like, you're not in the club. You're just not in the fucking club. India is not made out of black people. It's just made out of people who have to work really hard in society. They're just bombarded with sun, with population. They're just crammed into a fucking cubicle. They can make calls. They have a few calls they can make. It's gold for them. All right, and if they do a bad move, they're scammers basically. They can make a call to a new home. And there's more Indians out there than black people. This is not being fucking racist. You can't focus. You can't just focus on one fucking race that's close to you, you know? Just to defend yourself, defend your fucking ego. There's more shit going out there in the world, bro. I don't know where to give those tears to, but I'll just give it to India if it exists. Well, technically, T-series, right? Tears series, bro. See you guys next time.